Power 106 Brown Bag Mornings. I'm Rosecrans Vic, and we're joined by the hardest essay ever, the Mexican OT.
Yeah, I'm that Mexican OT.
What's up, bro?
Hey, but shout out to Peso. He the hardest essay ever, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Peso, man.
Yeah.
Texas in the motherfucking building.
What's the deal, bro? How you feeling?
Man, I'm chilling, baby. I can't complain. You know, I woke up, you know.
Yeah. How do you like LA? I know you've been out here a couple times recently.
Yeah,
What does it do for you? Do you like the food out here? What do you like to do when you're out here?
I like to just fuck around. Same shit I was doing back at home. I don't do much. Everywhere I go, I just be like on my front porch thugging. You know what I'm saying?
What's your that's your pastime? Like literally just like front porch?
Yeah,
Like
I be everywhere I go. Like when we go to New York,
yeah.
my favorite thing to do in New York is like go to my hotel, go down there in the front, find a chair and just smoke and watch people walk
Like
by.
people watch?
Yeah,
Wow.
walk by all day, and it's crazy. Like you'll see the same motherfucker walk back and forth about 5-6 times. at one point, I'm like, bro, ain't no way I'm this high. You know what I'm saying? But then you realize, man, it's just traffic going through like that.
Yeah,
you know?
especially New York, because
Yeah.
people are just walking around. What about when you go on tour to like these smaller cities and stuff like that? Like, what do you like to do while you're on tour?
Shit, enjoy my friends.
Do you
Get
take
high.
like your whole like entourage, your whole posse on the road? Or
I ain't
like,
already got no entourage. I stay with like 3 faces. You know, like I got three best friends, and I got some people that I fuck with.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And shit, you gonna see the same faces every day.
hell yeah. So you grew up in close to Houston, Brazoria, right?
Matagorda County.
Okay, Matagorda County.
Brazoria, so I'm from Matagorda County, then
Okay.
it's Brazoria County, then you hit Houston and stuff like that.
Okay,
But Brazoria County is still kind of part of Houston because Pearland is Brazoria County.
okay.
And
so
Pearland is
it's like the greater like Houston area, would you call it, or
what do you mean by greater?
like it's like close to it? Because like right here,
Yeah,
like,
it's like the outskirts of it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, countryside of it, you know.
yeah. So what is it like growing up there? Is it like farmland? Is it like
Yeah.
your neighbors are not too
You
close
got grass
to
farms, you got cattle farms, you got, a bunch of shit. Like my Uncle Joe, he owns a grass farm out there, you know what I'm saying? He bank off that, got land and everything on a house, chilling, man-made lake, all off a grass farm.
you?
Yeah,
Okay.
shout out to him. So yeah, it's definitely out there. But you know what I'm saying? It's urban, it's not just straight rural.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it urban either, you know what I'm saying? Because like it's just little small country towns, you know? Like we got a square and it looked like old Western times with our courthouse in the middle, the old school buildings, you know what I'm saying, on the sides. Like they're all connected, long strips, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean shit, like, like the blacks still bury the blacks out there, the Mexicans still bury the Mexicans out there, and the whites still bury the whites out there, you know what I'm saying? Like
Wow.
it's a very small town like that. It's not running, but there was an all black school out there and it's still up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
yeah, Bay City got a lot of history in it. As a matter of fact, it was a crazy ass town, not long ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not long ago. It's still crazy poverty wise, but like as far as like people not getting together because of race, yeah, it was crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So your parents were big like hip hop fans, right?
Yeah, it was just ghetto. You know what I'm saying?
And that influenced you to get into rapping earlier, at least like start maybe not making music, but just like rapping.
Nah, my uncles.
Okay.
My uncles was the one that got me into it. My uncle Moan, my uncle Esco, and my cousin Homer. They'd be in the studio, you know what I'm saying? And they was like 17, 18, 19 at the time. Because my Uncle Moan got with my Tia Sam when they were like freshmen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they've been together since then. So like, I always had them growing up. And just watching them do it, I wanted to do it, feel cool with them, felt grown.
Yeah, because I read a story that you would rap to like battle your dad's friends, right?
Yeah.
Like when you were like, what, middle school age?
Yeah, I was like 12.
What was that like? Like that your dad would like wake you up and be like, hey, go battle like so-and-so.
It was wild, man. I'd walk downstairs and thered be so many women in the house, they'd be sitting on the stairs. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'd be 11 years old rapping, trying to hold a boner in. You know what I'm saying? For real, dog. Shit was wild. I love my dad though. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, it was more like our relationship was like, yeah, that's my homeboy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, man, my dad, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I get a lot from him even without even knowing. He was in prison for like the first like fat piece of my life, and I was just like the motherfucker, So
And you
like,
had no idea.
I don't gotta be around him to be him. I am him.
Yeah.
I'm Lil Chucky. That Big Chuck. That's where Lil Chucky come from. I'm Lil Chucky.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fire. So who was like your toughest competition when you were like battle rapping these like grown adults in the middle of the night?
Man, I'll eat.
Were any of them like actually good, or was it like, what was it like?
Yeah, don't get twisted. Some of them are cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure some of them like kind of took it easy on me, and then like some of them out eating the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like my dad knew everybody, you know what I'm saying? my dad not even a rapper, and he get red carpet everywhere.
No
like
way.
the way I get treated, that's how he get treated, but he just Chuck.
Wow.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like I was already blessed with this energy of just attraction, people attracted to me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for it, dog. It worked in the best way it could have, you know what I'm saying? Not with me doing this music shit.
Yeah. So all of this, do you feel like it was kind of expected? Like you knew you're gonna be a rapper and you were gonna be a star?
Boy,
No?
I used to be on acid, laid out in the middle of the street, cuz.
Oh shit.
You see what I'm saying? Fuck no. I thank God.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm here,
but
I'm doing it.
You
know
had
what
the
I'm saying?
ability early, like from an early age. Do you feel like, or no?
Hell yeah. I've been shitting on this since I was 4 years old.
Wow.
As soon as I started talking, I was eating them up, you know what I'm saying? But like, I just got better and I was always in trouble, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I was always, like I was never a bad kid. I always, yes ma'am, no ma'am. I was raised right. I had, you know what I'm saying? My mama's side of the family shit, they ain't, you know what I'm saying? It was wild. But my dad's side of the family, they were, you know, they fucked up too. They're not angels and shit, but they did a better job at being there for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they learned how to like tighten up and be like, all right, cool, we got to make this right for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my nanny, shout out my nanny, that was my dad's mom, you know what I'm saying? So my grandma, I call her nanny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she worked in the plant, you know what I'm saying, all damn week. And then on Fridays, she had her days off and she would come volunteer at my elementary and come fuck with me at my school. You know what I'm saying? She knew I had nobody. You know what I'm saying? My mama was a young girl, you know, she still wanted to have fun. She was really thugging. My mama was gangster than a bitch.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? My mom was in the hood walking up to motherfuckers like, where my money at?
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like she knew I didn't have a lot. And my mama knew it too, you know what I'm saying? But I was always a good kid. I was always in trouble. That's what I was getting to. I was always in trouble, so I was always by myself writing, reading, or drawing.
Yeah.
And you know, just over the years of writing, reading, and drawing, I became a fucking animal.
A beast.
Yeah, a beast. Yeah. And you know, it made me there was pros and cons, like, yeah, I'm a fucking animal at this shit, but like it fucked me up mentally. Like I became awkward, I lost social skills, you know what I'm saying? And like
you
shit,
were to
like,
yourself a lot.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just made me a little fuck up, but you know, I'm figuring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When your grandma would come to school, would you like behave better? You feel like
no? I mean, probably because like she would fucking check my ass,
yeah.
but like I would still test it, you know.
Yeah. That's funny.
I was one of those kids who like, you know, you give me a little bit, I'ma run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but you know.
That's funny. Okay, so you're rapping always, like, you know, from an early age, but when did you actually start like getting in the studio and making music?
When I was 10.
When you were 10.
Yeah.
Who had a studio?
My Uncle Moan.
Oh shit, okay.
My Uncle Moan, my cousin Homer and Esco, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they was doing it. They kicked out Click.
Okay,
you know
I was about
saying?
to ask you, like, were they like a group or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
they kicked out Click,
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? And then I started rapping with them, and you know what I'm saying? It was all four of us. We was the original the OGs of that shit.
So you were like a 10-year-old rapper releasing music at the time, or
hell yeah, I wasn't really releasing music like that because like I was you know, I was a kid. I wasn't focused on that. I was focused on recording it because that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
my uncles and them was definitely dropping, and like Rosario County, they had that shit. They had that shit jumping.
They were like
people were, I remember being a kid at the stores at Buc-ee's and shit like that. People pulling up jamming my uncles.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying? Hood fame, not
of course. They were like selling out the trunk type
shit. Yeah, and they was killing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then so you see that and you're like, wow, like I'm sure they're driving like fly cars and all that. So you're like, okay, that has to be me next. I'm on deck, basically. Yeah. So you're recording music at 10. When does it get kind of like serious for you, or at least like you get a buzz as like the Mexican OT and not just a part of like the Kick Door Click? What is there like a song that's like a breaking point that's like, okay, now like everybody's paying attention?
I ain't gonna lie. I think the first song I dropped a music video in 2018 or 19 or something like that, and I was 18 years old, and I dropped it, but I had the song recorded because like it was just recorded. Like I said, I'm at my Uncle Moan's house, so I'm just recording for the fuck of it. Yeah. And my kinfolk DJ had a homeboy, and he was like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? He want to jump on his or he want to meet you." Yeah. He was like, or no, he was telling his homeboy, "Man, I got a cousin you need to meet because you be rapping my kinfolk hard, you know, all this and that." He ended up hearing the song, was like, "Bro, let me jump on it." So I let him jump on. We extended the beat, let him jump on it, and then he was like, "Man, I got a homeboy named Kirko. He can shoot the video and all this and that." And I'm like, "Man, you know, hey, well, you paying for it?" And he was like, "Yeah, I pay for it. Let's do it." I was like, "Bet." Shot the video in the backyard of my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? We in the country, fucking just chilling, having fun. We in the Dub, as a matter of fact. We was in West Columbia, and that's Brazoria County.
Okay.
And shit, we just had fun, and I dropped that music video, and it got hit like 40K and got stuck there.
Okay.
No promo, no nothing, just me.
But that's still a lot. Yeah, 40K.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For me being nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't do no promo. I just dropped it.
Yeah.
And it fucking, you know what I'm saying, it did that. And that's because, like, already off the rep, you know what I'm saying, people like me already as it is. You know, I've always been a cool person. They like me and shit. So, like, I had that small, you know what I'm saying, fan base. And then from there, I just grew. A lot of people hated me. A lot of people didn't. Like, a lot of people hated me.
Why? Why do you think they hated you?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
You think they weren't like used to seeing somebody like you, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna hate this or some people maybe wish that was them, because it's like, how many like really dope Mexican artists have came out in like this generation from Texas?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And it's like not too many. I mean, obviously there's like the Pesos and like there's other artists like that, but like,
I see what you mean, definitely.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm fucking it up.
Yeah, and then also I feel like you've brought a lot of like culture to it, because I see you in videos with like holding a rooster and shit like that, and like obviously like the hat. So tell me about that, like bringing that culture, and because it's like a jarring, like for me, like I'm just watching, I'm from LA, and then I'm like, I'm seeing this dude, he's Mexican, he has a hat, he's holding a rooster, and he's rapping his ass off. Do you get it? Like, what are some comments that you see that you'll be like, what do they like? Are there any comments in particular that have like caught you off guard? Like, well, you've never seen this before. This is my regular day life.
Yeah, I was at the beach. I was riding the horses with CJ a few days ago at the beach, and somebody see me there like, you ride? I'm like, duh, bitch. This ain't for the camera.
Yeah.
I shit Texas, man. Come on, dog. Yeah. Everything about me is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, since a child.
Yeah.
Since a child, dog. Like, I don't know, man. My Pepper Chico, you know what I'm saying? He won he won Cowboy of the Century. The whole southern Texas came down to Bay City, Texas, and gave him a plaque.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I saw him, because, like, you understand, my Pepper Chico died at 99. So my whole entire, he was born, he was alive. Hold on. When did Texas become a part of fully Texas? Like, remember it was Mexico?
Was it?
Because he was born in 22.
1922?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he was always here in Texas, but I feel like it was Mexico, maybe. Or maybe not, I'm tripping. Yeah, maybe that's a long ass time ago. Okay, there you go. That's a long ass time ago.
Maybe his granddad or something.
But anyways, he, you know what I'm saying? So he's always been there, you know what I'm saying? He or maybe he came from Mexico or some crazy shit. I remember there was a story to him, and
wow.
I would always listen to him talk, but it was hard, you know what I'm saying? Because he's already old shit, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, and but anyways, yeah, Cowboy of the Century, dog. Like,
that's
man,
amazing.
my
Cowboy in the whole century.
My Pepper Chico had a plaque. I mean, a plaque. Yeah, you know, had a ranch in there in Markham. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't far from Bay City. Still Matagorda County. Yeah. We'd be out there. My cousin Adrian, Michael, me, Matthew. We would just be all out there having fun, dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And so you're just bringing that culture now, because it's like, oh yeah, and I rap too, but this is my everyday life mixed with my ability. Yeah. Right. Okay, so 2018 you dropped a song, you start to get some buzz locally. When does it get to the point where you start like playing shows and shit like that? And what happens between that and like how big does your fan base grow, do you feel like? Or
when did I start doing the looks? At 2021? 2021? 2020? Yeah, bro, we started early. Maybe 2020.
2020. I heard about you first like 2021, like towards the end of it. I see the video, you have like braids and you're like rapping with all the homies, and I'm just like, yo, this guy can rap his ass off. Like, who is he? I think I seen you on like the food community pages and all that type of shit. And I'm like, okay, this dude is dope. And then next thing you know, it's like the pandemic still, so it's like there's not a lot of artists gaining too much traction. But like one of the first people I saw hit the road was you know, and you start touring. Like, how far did you tour? How many dates did you go on your tour?
My first tour I went on was with OGZ.
Yeah.
And
that's the tour I was talking about.
How far? We went everywhere. We went everywhere. Huh?
Yeah. 20 plus days. How much of a like culture shock was that to you, or like just being away from home for that long? What was that like?
I've been away from home for a long time, cuz.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But But yeah, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It wasn't so much of a culture shock. It was. I don't think I comprehended it all. I don't think I've wrapped my mind around all that yet.
Yeah. It was just kind of like
I was just on the moment, but I enjoyed it all. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it all. Like there was a few places we were there, and I was like, yeah, this feels like we're here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you go to New York, like yeah, this feels like New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go somewhere like, cause I've been, you know what I'm saying? I've been in Atlanta and felt like I was in Texas still.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's things like that. You know?
Yeah. Okay, so you're doing that. You tour, and then you get to this point where you're like red hot. Like Johnny Dang drops, and I feel like that made you, you know, like grow your fan base and just be more of a star even more. Like talk about what's changed like since Johnny Dang, and like, you know, has anything you know, I guess gotten easier for you, or like what, tell me about that.
Yeah, shit. Ain't nothing really changed. You know, I'm just busier now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just busier now. I'm still having fun, still just enjoying my boys. That's why I'm glad too. Like I'm glad that like I'm still just having fun with it. I know I'm so fucking new to this. Like don't get it twisted. I'm so fucking new, but I feel like forever I'm gonna enjoy this and have fun with it. You know, so it ain't nothing really different. Johnny Dang, the thoughts behind it, I expected it. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't expect it to go crazy until maybe when we did the video. I was like, yeah, it'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? But like the way that it went, nah.
Yeah.
I knew it'll do something because like we had Johnny Dang in it. You know what I'm saying? Course, Paul was on there. Yeah. I fucking ripped that whole myself.
Yeah.
Jody was on that motherfucker. You know, so like I knew it was gonna go cool, but I didn't think it was gonna be like that.
Was that the first time you met Johnny
And even
Dang?
then, I still don't even think it's like that. People like hyping this song up to be what the fuck they thinking this shit crazy as fuck, but like to me, I still don't see it.
Really?
Like to me, it's just still Johnny Dang, just regular Johnny Dang.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I'm tired of Johnny Dang already. I'm ready for y'all. I'm ready for y'all to hear this new shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the new shit?
I got a project dropping on July 28th. It's called Lone Star Luchador.
Lone Star Luchador. That is fire.
Thank you.
What's the theme behind that? Like, where did you get that? Or did it just sound cool?
Nah, I'm a Texas Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I grew up loving wrestlers. Like, you know what I'm saying? I grew up all on that shit. And I feel like, you know, Lone Star with that being Texas and the luchador, it's a very Mexican culture thing. I felt like it was just kind of like the perfect mix.
Yeah.
To explain what I bring to the table and who I am.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What can we expect from that project? Like, do you have anything?
Range.
Just all different types of stuff.
Range.
Yeah. So we have like the turn up stuff and like the shit you can ride to, which is like Johnny Dang's. You have like, do you have any like introspective records that are like reflecting back on your life or maybe your family or anything like that? Or
yeah, a little bit. I really don't get too much personal on my music. You know what I'm saying? Because like my music is just here to have fun. Like at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? You know how bad you feel. You know, like nobody cares. So like I'm here to have people hype and have fun and just that's why my music just ignorance, you know what I'm saying? Like, ignorance, it's just, you know what I'm saying, just here just to have fun.
I mean, yeah, you're like,
sound good.
Yeah, you're 24, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's like that's for later on. Cause me, like when you're telling me the story about like your pops, like Big Chucky and shit like that, I'm like, I want to hear more about him. You know, to me that sounds fascinating. And then just like your guys' dynamic and relationship, you know, because he seems like an interesting fucking person.
Yeah, he is. He's wild. That's Chuck right there.
Yeah, we need that. We need like a Revenge of Chucky song or some shit like that.
Yeah, Child's Play is all about him. Everything in that song is like shit that he says and morals he live by and shit. That's
fire.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, anything else you want to tell people before we get out of here?
Man, dog, I'm just, grateful for everything that got coming my way, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm excited for y'all to hear the project, that right there. This project, I'm telling you, dog, like this project is gonna it's gonna prove some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Oh, one more thing I want to ask you. How many Edgars do you see at your shows?
They be out cutting for me.
Really?
Yeah. They be out cutting for me. They're like a fucking gang of them. Don't kill my cuz. Don't kill my cuz. Don't kill my cuz.
Do you feel like you have one of the largest Edgar fan bases?
I'd like to say so. I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Shout out to all of them.
Blinging probably because of Edgar's. They buy all of the merch, I'm sure. They buy the show tickets and all that.
Bro, and like, man.
You should get an Edgar chain.
An Edgar chain?
Thanking them, essentially.
That's crazy. I might have to, and it's just gonna be the hair, like no
yes,
face.
No face.
Yeah, just the hair. Hell yeah, let's do this. All right.
That's fire. Appreciate you, Mexican OT.
Of course,
Rosecrans
man.
Vic, Brown Bag Mornings, Power 106.